Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do the North Node in Capricorn collective energy reading. So, if you have your North Node in Capricorn, then this is for you. And for those of you that are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you again so much for coming back. All right, so I've laid a few cards down for North Node Capricorn because I'm hoping to make these videos a little shorter. But I have been getting this foundation of this reading where North Node Capricorn, you possibly have had like a drain of resources that it's either someone who is, their conversations drain you. What they need of you is draining. Having to maybe use your charisma a little bit more to get what you want is draining. And all of those are the sign that it's not really what you should be doing. Anything that's draining you without actually refilling you back up is not something you should be spending your energy on. But I do see here that you are definitely getting some sort of balance back in your life. And it does feel like, possibly between two people, whoever this is, they're just draining you. But I think there is about to be just something that's handed to you like a gift that is going to restore balance, either within this relationship, right? Or in some other external way. But you are about to be a winner in this situation. So to go through, we got the black hole, which is drain of resources, dangerous undercurrent. I realized earlier on a video, you may not be able to see this, but I'm hoping I get it closer. You will be able to. It's like this big whale, and he's coming up from underneath and just eating, gobbling up all the stardust. But it's like kind of this it's coming out of nowhere, right? And then we have this card that was Jupiter energy. It says conversation, persuasion, and charisma. And I hope there's no glare. But I just instantly saw with this hawk, someone talking and talking and talking. And oh my God, those people that have no self-awareness of what the situation is happening, like other people, it's draining. And that is what the visual I got from these cards. That doesn't mean it's your situation, but maybe in some way someone is just not very self-aware that they are taking more than they are giving. And then, oh wait, well, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. It says, I am the hero in my own video game. It says, you are leveling up. You are gaining superpowers. You bust through brick walls and smash the skulls of fear gremlins around every corner. You fall off cliffs. You get attacked and eaten by monsters, but you always show back up twice as strong, mentored by the wisdom of your wounds. Bust through these levels. Throw fireballs at all that resists and blindside the boss who holds your passion hostage. Free the royalty within and conquer your creative empire. Be the last action hero. Isn't that interesting? I was thinking of this guy and how it is in a superhero movie, he would be eaten. It said here, and eaten by monsters. Right? That is one big monster. I hope you can see it. But I can imagine this superhero getting eaten, going down inside, getting his knife and just cutting in him and like pulling it down and escaping through the outside of his body, right? And I just got a burst of energy from this reading. So I think you will be too. It is definitely going to be a rewarding time if you can like really notice those people that are draining. And sometimes these people are people that mean a lot to us. Or they're just a coworker that just won't stop. There's something here about that though. And then we also got the Gabo ruin. And this is all about balance within a relationship, communication, balanced communication and connection between two people. What else? It's just like a really good ruin for relationships. So, and what would be a balanced relationship? Someone who gives and takes both equally, right? But there can only be one hero in your video game. Maybe not in the game of life, but in your personal video game, you are the only hero. So just remember that. All right, let's get some tarot to clarify this. And this also is Jupiter energy. So, and it has the black hole. So the black hole, and those came out together. The black hole and Jupiter expands energy. Whatever Jupiter touches, it expands it. Excuse me. So, and it's also represented by a hawk, which is like higher perspective, seeing your prey very well, right? Maybe this person or situation knows exactly what it's doing because you got something special and they know that you got something special. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I don't want to take that many. Okay. We've got Scudum, protection, preservation, defense. We got exchange, rhythm, unification, creative vision, artistic creation, the creator. I like this, exchange. Look at that. Hopefully you can see it. Two people exchanging together, right? And then it has the creative vision. Either you are, both exchanging this type of energy so that you both are successful. Or also what I really first got was you're kind of like tapping into your creator, prime source energy. Really connecting with that higher being that you deem as your higher being, and really just merging deeper levels of surrender, trust in each other, But there feels like there's like this next level. All right, because because in a video game, there's always a next level. Well, not in video games this day and age, but used to be video games really had like levels you completed and then you move to the next level. Now you just play endlessly, which I don't know how that is any fun, but obviously it is though. But yeah, there's some next level. But protection, preservation, defense. And that is the Knight of Water. I just get from this like pretty damn stable, right? Like that is one amazing creation, right? It's built into a mountain. It's not going anywhere, right? So something you've created or going to create is like not going anywhere. It's solid. We've got entrapment, liability, deception. We got curiosity, progress, perfection, beauty, order. And then identity, essential nature, and awareness. And then gratitude, nourishment, potential. The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Swords. I'm getting multiple little tidbits of information. Just kind of like, it feels like perfection has definitely entrapped you in believing that something has to be perfect. Like there's no, like you shouldn't do something until you know it's perfect. And honestly, that's just a deception. You're really just, that fox has its mouth around this goose or something, and it's just like gnawing at it, and it's just like you're not doing yourself a service of some sort. It's almost like I don't know. Maybe it's that you're not really getting. Hold on. This is why I don't like getting so many cards at one time, because I'm just like trying to like figure this out. When I just get them naturally, it feels very much more like there's, only so much energy that comes at you. But so just bear with me here. Okay, so it kind of really feels like someone is either yourself. I also really need to say that. It feels like almost like why this card's stumping me so much is because there's two people here. Right? Or there's two things. But the energy I get from it is like self-sabotage. Like you're doing it to yourself. Feeling like like you can't do something yet because it's just not the right moment, time. Like it's got to be perfect. I got to wait. I'm just going to go off what I feel in here. I can't do it because it's not the time yet. When in all honesty, you're the Empress here, right? It's whenever you want it to be, because you are in divine timing. You are like completely in the flow. You got what the means to do anything you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's when you say it needs to happen is when it happens. So it's almost like you're holding yourself back on some level, some project, something. But there's that message. And then this one is, it almost feels like, oh my gosh. Have you ever watched The Never-Ending Story? Well, this is what just first heard. This is like almost like Atreyu and his horse. Forget it. Vortex. Starts with a V, something tex. But it like this horse over here is like kind of sad and kind of like in a weird horse position. And here's this kid who's like very solitary and reflecting, right? Is something been like you're grieving of some sort? And in that moment, you know what that movie is? They're in like the bog of never-ending despair or something like that. And that scene is so traumatic, but it's so like when you watch it, you get it, because you're like, oh yeah, when you get into this bog or whatever it is, you can't help but be like dragged down into your desperation and like depression and your what ifs and like how I did something wrong, and just it brings you down energetically, and then it just sucks the life and the positivity and the optimism out of you until you are left with nothing but sadness. And that's not funny. I don't know why I kind of like did it that way, but it can definitely make you feel like everything you've done was just for nothing. But it reminds me of this card when I'm like the nothing, that, you know, it's just a black hole. But it feels like maybe someone was at play to help this situation play out the way it did. I don't know. This is very like hard energy to navigate, because it feels very scattered. Like there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that. There's lots of different energy particles with this. But if you're in a situation where someone is treating you like that, right? With the got you by the neck, how wouldn't you need protection and defense and to like build up your walls that look like that? Like a fortress. So in some sense, you like can somehow, maybe you've just built up walls so big because you have been disappointed, or you are in a place where you can't see the optimism of it, and you've let yourself go to the end of that road on that disappointment, sadness. I don't think that you're allowed to go any further on it. But I really I think that your ancestors, angels, your creator are here to like pull the reins so that you get out of this freaking despair. Wow, this is a really heavy, energetic reading, guys. You probably have the heaviest one I've done so far. North Node Capricorn. Oof. I mean, I know Saturn is doing some things right now with Pisces, or about to, or something. It's right in this area. And Saturn is your ruling planet, and it's in Pisces, which is not the same as Capricorn, right? Capricorn sees it, does it. Pisces is very internal, not of this world. So they kind of like, get lost in the imagination of doing something, but can sometimes find it hard to actually do the thing, which Saturn in Pisces is kind of like making you do the thing, but it's internal. It's illuminating some things that are not good foundations for your internal self. So if you at all are feeling any kind of dark abyss inside, it will be shown. But it's not meant to drag you down further. It's meant to show you that you have wisdom in your wounds and to conquer it and take the crown, you know? Superheroes never give up. That's what I'm hearing. So you are your superhero in your own video game. You are the star and main character of your own show. Have you ever watched a movie where the main character just went into the dumps, just never came out? No. There's always a comeback story. And I feel like this is your comeback story. You've got a gift here. So it's like, take it. Take it. Take it. Someone is here that is, gonna either show you how to save yourself by being a complete jerk, or this person is going to be coming to save you with actual uplifting, pearls of wisdom. But somehow, some way, wherever you are right now, you're not staying there for long. And again, this may not be like resonating like on your day-to-day, because the stuff that's happening in Pisces and Saturn is deep in there. You're not even going to see it day-to-day. It's like subconscious. Fish, resources. Maybe your finances. Like I said, North Node Capricorn is someone who, you're needing to do what Capricorn would do. Embrace what Capricorn would do. And they would make a plan. Find what they want, make a plan, implement it. So if that's regarding your finances, then that's going to maybe be highlighted for you. And then Mother Gaia came out. Experiencing duality. Inner versus outer worlds. Practicality. Balance. Inner Zen. This is another Empress card. You got two cards here about Empress. Divine feminine energy. The peak of femininity. And if you're a man or masculine energy, you still have this energy in you. You have both masculine and feminine in your energy. You just resonate more with one over the other. And then more balance. Okay, yeah, both these cards came out at the same time. And that's the same thing. Right? Oh, I forgot. 3 cards, 3 things, 3 divinations that talk about like maintaining balance. So just know that if something is like unequal right now, it won't be for long. But you got to do it. You got to do it. The dog card came out. Okay, so healthcare provider, dependable, helpful, supportive friend. So could be a sibling, a soulmate, and the whip. The soulmate and the whip. maybe you might be having tense conversations with like someone very, very close to you because they love you so much that they're not letting something just keep being going on the way it's going on. But it might not feel good, but I hope that you realize in the end it was because they love you. So, Crow and home. I think that's it, guys. I feel like we've touched on a lot of it, but I hope that it's given you some guidance or clarity on some level, even though this reading is very weird to me. It's very weird. I just don't, like, it's very chunky. You know what I mean? It didn't flow very well. But that's because the energy doesn't feel like it's flowing very well. It's like here or there. But I hope this has helped on some level. Thank you so much for watching. If you do resonate, please like the video. Even if you don't resonate with it, please like the video. This is a free reading, and the freest thing you can do to reciprocate is to like the video. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great, great time. Till next time, I'll see you. Bye.